Hi everyone, welcome to this matte eyes and matte lips with glowy skin makeup tutorial. We are just going to jump straight into this tutorial, but if you haven't already, please subscribe so that you know when I post videos like these. Anyhow, my brows are already done. You guys could see that. I do have a detailed brow tutorial which I can link down below for those of you that hasn't seen it. The first thing I did was I went in with my primers. I used the peach one by Makeup Forever as well as the smoothing version. And then I'm going to go in with my Ultra HD foundation from Makeup Forever. This is a new foundation that I am testing and I will do a review for you guys because I definitely think this is one of those foundations that you need to get to know. So I'll leave everything I want to say about it in the review, so you guys stay tuned for that. They do have a stick version in the Ultra HD, which is amazing because I'm using the same formula in a stick version in a deeper color to do my contour. Now, I've been really thinking about doing a detailed cream highlight and contour for you guys, and I really wanted to do something that is a simplified version of what I've been seeing. So if you guys do want to see that, give this video a thumbs up and I will get that video done and posted, you know, just for people that want to try this technique. So what I'm going to do after I've already, you know, blended out my contour color is I like to go in and highlight. This is my Kevyn Aucoin Sensual Skin Enhancer, and then I go in usually with my Estee Lauder cream highlight just because I like something that is going to be a little bit more long lasting. And the Kevyn Aucoin is a little bit more creamy and it can settle into fine lines. So I feel like both of these together give me the right combination of, you know, matteness and smoothness that I like under my eyes. And of course you want to blend to make sure that your highlight and your contour portions and your foundation shade are all nicely cohesive together. Of course, I'm going to set all of this. I'm going to set it with my Studio Sculpt powder first by MAC, and then I'm going to go in with my Ben Nye powder because I really want to emphasize my cheekbones and those highlighted portions of my face. So now we are going to move on to the eyes, and I'm going to prime my eyelids first with Painterly Paint Pot by MAC. And for this tutorial, I am going to be using the Kat Von D Shade and Eye palette. I'm going to use that shade pretty much to set the Painterly Paint Pot in place, but not on my lid. I usually skip my lid portion. Then I'm going to use that peachy shade, which is absolutely beautiful. For anyone that has even deeper skin, you can use this to set your under eye concealer as well. I use that shade as a transition shade, and then I use a darker brown, but it's more of a neutral brown just to start defining my crease. The brush that I'm using is sort of like a pointed blending crease brush. Usually a lot of them has a rounded top to them, but I wanted one that has sort of like a point to it because I really want that shade to be focused more in the crease. Then I moved on to my Sigma E25 brush. This is a gorgeous brush if you want to blend colors in the crease, but in a more precise way. It gives you the option of really blowing out a color or making it more precise. In this case, I really once again want this to be more focused in the crease. Then I am using a Japanese brush with the black shade from the same palette, and I'm going to further define the crease. For my lid shade, I went back in with Painterly Paint Pot because when I'm using these types of shades that you guys are seeing there, these really pale, neutral, nudie shade, they need a base in order for them to really stick. If not, they literally wear off after about an hour. So putting a base down first ensures that the color stays vibrant throughout wear. Next, I'm gonna move on to my eyeliner. I know it's been a while since I've done a detailed eyeliner tutorial, so I figure I'll leave this in, but once again, if you guys want something more detailed, especially for those with creases in their eyes or have a hooded lid, I can definitely do a more detailed wing tutorial, because I find that I've mastered it on my eyes. But if you do need some help in, you know, perfecting that wing liner, I can definitely do a video separate for that. And as you can see, my flowers are trying to compete with my eyeliner tutorial. It's trying to get some airtime, so what can I say? If you want a detailed look again, let me know. Anyhow, I am going to go back. Since my winged liner is in place, it gives me an idea now of what my, you know, my crease colors look like. So I'm just going back in and perfecting it, add a bit more of the black and a bit more of the dark brown, just to make sure, you know, it looks exactly the way I picture it in my mind. I'm going to use some lashes for this look. It's totally optional. This look can be absolutely beautiful if you just use some mascara. But I am gonna go in with these lashes by Socialize. It is the Minx 2.0, which is the exact same lash as the House of Lashes 2.0, and I think the Goddess from Coco Lashes as well. If I am wrong about the Coco Lashes one, I'll leave the link below to those as well. But I'm gonna go in with that neutral eyeshadow, and I'm just going to do something very, very subtle on the lower lash line, because I don't want anything to compete with the lashes and the liner and, you know, what we have going up top. And I'm using this Makeup Forever pencil that I honestly think is designed for the lips, but I just wanted something, once again, that is not going to make my waterline too stark, but I didn't want to leave them bare either. So something like that's just going to make it subtle, it's going to make it pop, but it's not going to be too overwhelming. Of course, I'm going to go in and bronze my skin because I just love a good bronzer. This one, unfortunately, was limited edition. It's called Delphic from the Alluring Aquatics collection that MAC did last year, but by all means, use whatever bronzer is your favorite. I've just been loving this one lately because it's subtle, it's kind of glowy almost, but it's just perfect for the summer. So I've just been using this one a lot lately. And of course, you guys saw me deepen in that contour just a little bit with Swiss Chocolate Blush by MAC, which I like to use as a contour. But you know, you can use, once again, anything that you have. Another limited edition, don't sue me. Guys, this blush is just pretty much a light bronzer. I use mostly the, you know, browner portion just because I didn't want my cheekbones to be too, you know, blushy. But I am going to go a lot on my highlighter today. This one is Bobbi Brown's Bronze. Love it, especially on darker skin tone. And I'm using it on the high points of my cheekbones, a bit on my forehead and my waterline, below my brow bone, above my lips, pretty much everywhere. But I went back into the shade Beige, which is also another shimmer brick, just to, you know, make it, my cheekbones pop that little bit more. And of course, I'm gonna go back in and just kind of tame the highlight a little bit, because I'll admit I went a little bit overboard, but you know, I tamed it down and I love what I'm seeing right here. So for my lips, I couldn't decide. I had this lip color in mind, which is called Limbo by Colourpop. I added a bit of Midi by Colourpop as well, but I just wasn't feeling it, you know? So I went back and I redid the lips, and I used Hodgepodge liner by MAC. Then I went in with Colourpop Cosmetics Midi again. I liked it together, but I wasn't going for a mauve nude. I wanted something that's a little bit more of a neutral nude. Am I confusing you guys yet? But you know what I'm saying. Like, I wanted something that was a little bit more on the more neutral nude, as opposed to a pinky or a peachy or a mauve nude. So I did top it with a bit of sand from Dose of Colors. And of course, you know, you gotta spritz your face, because using all those powders and highlighters, you want your powder to settle down and your highlight to pop. So a little Fix Plus by MAC always does the trick. that is the look, guys. I hope you did enjoy this. And this fly was trying to get some shine again, so you know, we had to like brush it away. Thanks for watching so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video.